Austin McBroom.
But did the fighters not get paid?
Nope.
Nobody got paid.
Fighters didn't get paid. Artists didn't get paid. No one got paid. I'm pretty.
Hello and welcome back to Raccoon Justice, where justice done the Raccoon way is the only way to do justice. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about something exciting, which is the upcoming fight between Austin McBroom and Aneson Gibs. That's right. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the aforementioned fight, which I can't wait to see because it sounds fantastic, it would be lovely to go over old ground. Now, if you have been following this whole situation, you already know it to death. So I'm going to be quick and brief and just give the general points. It all started a year ago, June 2021, when Austin McBroom decided to start his own little boxing club. And his boxing club involved a raft of YouTubers sparring off against TikTokers. It was dubbed YouTubers versus TikTokers. Very original, but that's how it was. And Austin set up a company called Social Gloves, which the organisers of the event, by all accounts, he didn't reveal that he was the owner before they started it off, which to me sounds a bit dodgy, because surely if you the owner of the event organisers, then you are very likely to have a conflict of interests there entirely. Notwithstanding the fact that the other fighters, the other boxers, should have been informed of that before they agreed into any contracts. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is that they went ahead and they had this big boxing matches, there was a few, but the main event was Austin McBroom against Bryce Hall, and Austin won. Shock horror. Although, to be fair, he did deserve to win, but, you know, I don't know if it would have made any difference to anything. But Austin's opponent this year was one of the undercards last year. He faced off against Tailor, and despite absolutely pummeling him, the match was called a draw in what was one of the biggest scandals of the year in YouTube boxing life. I don't think there's a big YouTube boxing life, but you know, one of the biggest scandals ever. But it was later revealed by Gibs' manager that there was a big mix-up, and he should have been given the win. So
when I misread it, I thought those were 46. And honest enough to come out and say it, because he did try and hide for those 2 days because it was his reputation. But once you realise you can't hide anymore because I've got you now, he actually came out of it and he said, "I'll put it in writing to me." So if you saw the letter, he wrote it to me and Social Gloves. I sent it to Social Gloves. They didn't care by then anyway. In fact, they were telling their social media people to not even react to it because they just were trying.
Congratulations there. But Gib is now gunning for McBroom, and he's going to have his revenge this year. They're fighting against each other this year. But after last year's debacle, who knows what's going to happen this year? last year was a disaster from the moment it was announced. There was the organization of the event was so shoddy. There was a cancellation of the actual venue that until a few days before the fight, there was no venue. They managed to get one at the last minute. And there was always rumors leading up to the event whether or not people were going to get paid. And just after the event happened, everything started falling apart. Everything that was rumored to happen before the event started unraveling. People came forward. First of all, a huge news. A huge American basketball star, James Harden, it was named in a lawsuit. He invested $2 million into this event, and he was promised at least $400,000 as profit. So he was owed $2.4 million, and he was not getting this money at all. Then Tailor Holder came forward. He was owed $2 million, and people kept coming forward and forward. All the boxers, all the fighters, the YouTubers, the TikTokers, nobody was getting paid. And the company that was hosting the pay-per-view, which was a company called LiveXLive, Austin McBroom accused them of lying about how many pay-per-view customers actually bought the event. McBroom beforehand had promised, don't know how, but he promised that there was going to be 3 million sign-ups for this event, forgetting that most of the people who watch his channel are kids who can't afford $50 for a pay-per-view boxing event, right? But he thought there was going to be 3 million sign-ups, which would be huge in the boxing world. And as it turned out, there was only just $136,000 made out of the event from pay-per-view. And that is a huge discrepancy in predictions. So you can see why this event flopped so badly in Austin's mind, because there was nowhere near the amount of people that signed up that he expected in his mind. I mean, I don't know, sometimes you've got to wonder what's going on in his head. But he then turned around to LiveXLive and accused them of lying about the amount that had signed up. But LiveXLive were not passing on the funds to Austin McBroom either, because they were worried about people getting paid. They were actually concerned about people not being paid and not getting their money, and that the money that they passed on ended up just in Austin's back pocket. So they didn't pass the money on, and this obviously caused friction. And as it turned out, there was nobody knew who was going to get paid and who was priority payment. The only thing that was on the list was James Harden was named as number one priority to get paid. It turns out the lawsuit was settled a few months back in December, the details of which are not really known, but it seems a bit I don't know what's going through these people's minds. The last event was an absolute disaster, a shit show from start to finish. Even before the event started, it was a disaster. And now they're doing it again. But not only are they doing it again, but the boxers are trusting Austin McBroom to actually go to put on an event and actually get paid, and it blows my mind. Why? Why would they trust him to do it after last time? And I can't honestly think of any other bigger shambles of an event in the history of not just YouTube but just anything. It just seems like that wasn't yeah. But now, yeah, they're gonna do it all again. Big event, and we have the main event being Austin McBroom against Aneson Gib, which I really can't wait to see. The press conference for this was the other day, so let's run through it very quickly because it was funny. It really was funny, actually. Let's take a quick look at this.
Representing the United Kingdom, he is the seven-figure gibber, the beast from the east, Aneson Gib. Aneson.
Hello, how you doing, sir?
I am doing fantastic, Aneson. Not as good as you look, because I saw on social media that you have revealed your physique. You look outstanding.
I see the production levels are on point there. You can't even get the satellite feed to stay in the one place. This sounds like it's going to be a great event, doesn't it?
But how excited are you to take on your opponent, which I'm going to bring up in a few moments, Austin McBroom?
I'm very excited, man. I've been taking training very seriously. I've been very disciplined and dedicated, and I'm ready to destroy this man come July 30th.
All right, Aneson, I'm going to bring up your opponent. This man is a YouTube superstar.
Please never call him a YouTube superstar ever again. Please, no. The guy is an absolute prat, okay? There's nothing more that you can say about him. Not a YouTube superstar. That doesn't even exist. How can you be a superstar? You're just on YouTube. No offense to YouTubers, but that is all it is. There's nothing stardom about it.
A part of the Ace family, a decorated and outstanding collegiate athlete. He's undefeated, 1 win, no defeats.
Oh, he's undefeated, champion of the world, 1 win from 1 game. Wow, okay. I mean, granted, I could never do this, but to call him undefeated, yeah, that's a bit.
He finished off Bryce Hall before a tremendous crowd in Miami last June. He's a proud family man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated Austin McBroom.
What the hell was that? Sorry, what on earth? Where is all the fans? Not, well, you know, the applause, anybody saying, you know, that was so underwhelming. It's like 2 people in there or something. This whole event is really, really going well so far, isn't it? Such poor organization. It's like the last one, but I don't know.
So he's behind you right here, Austin. If you want to go ahead, I don't know if you want to look at him via satellite or whatever, but you will no doubt hear his voice. But Austin McBroom, main eventing a second time, Crypto.com Arena, Los Angeles, formerly known as the Staples Center. You're the main event. Your name's on top of the marquee against Aneson Gib.
Of course he's the main event. He's paying for the bloody thing. He's putting the event on. Obviously, he's going to name himself as a main event. He secretly thinks people are going to come and watch him and fanboy over him, fangirl. They're not Austin. They're not.
What's going through your mind?
Oh, man, it's a blessing. I just want to say thank you for everybody that's here, everybody that's tuning in, everybody that's going to be there at Crypto Arena July 30th. and everybody that's going to witness me, you know, do what I did last fight, which is beat up this dude behind me.
Now, Austin, in the lead up to this fight, you said you called out Jake Paul. You know, you wanted KSI, and you said, I chose him because these guys took other routes. But tell us about how this fight with Aneson Gib came about, because I feel like you two have beef dating back to last year.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, this fight was long overdue. That's why kind of the promotion is called No More Talk. We've been both chatting back and forth for now going on a year, like you mentioned.
He really doesn't come across as somebody who's really pumped up for this fight, does he? Just seems like he doesn't even want to be there. I mean, I hope you're a little bit more enthusiastic come July 30th, Austin.
Well, hold on, guys. I'm getting word from my producer that Aneson Gib is actually in the building somewhere. So hold on. I think we got Little Gib in the house somewhere. I was told that Little Gib is making his entrance here. Let's bring up Little Gib, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him down. We got
you. Suck your mom. How about that?
We got Little Gib over here. We got the Gibster. We got Little Gib over here. Wait a minute. Are my eyes? Wait. What is going on here? What is happening? Little Gib, you want to say something? Face off. Let's do a face off with Little Gib and Austin McBroom, ladies and gentlemen. Little Gib and Austin McBroom. That will not be the fight on Saturday, July 30th, but who knows what the hell's going to happen.
Fuck you. Your suit's dead.
I'm genuinely embarrassed for you. I really am. I've not got a clue. What the hell? Do you not feel embarrassed putting on a show like this? It's really... Anyway, that was the one and only Austin McBroom being an absolute prat of him, making a prat of himself as usual, and just he's ready, guys. He is ready for the shittest of shows come July 30th. People trusting him again to put on another show. The boxers saw what happened last year and don't think twice about doing it, you know, working with him again. Oh, it's just blows my mind. Anyway, we're going to be following this event from now right through to when it happens. I'll give you all the updates, and personally I hope Austin loses, because I'm sorry, I really can't even feign like a liking for the guy. I really don't like him. If you look at him, everything he does is like a scam. Every single thing, and it blows my mind how anybody can actually trust him to put on any event. We saw the Ace Fest the other week. That was a sham. He thinks he is a station above everybody else in that he's, you know, because he has money, he thinks that people need to do what he does or needs to do what he says. Because he has a very large following on YouTube, he thinks that people love him, so again everyone has to do what he says. He has very much a superiority complex, and yeah, it's not nice to watch. So I'll be tuning in. I might even fork out, what is it, $50? Whew. I might need some member sign-ups. Just saying. So it's quite a large part of my budget for the year, you know, if I'm to cover this event. So anyway, I know this is slightly different to my usual fare, but it's something worthwhile reporting on, definitely. Please remember to give this video a massive thumbs up. comment everything about this you want to comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Take care and bye bye.